Hi everyone, it's me, Teresa Perrin. Welcome back. I want to discuss ticker ALR with you. A as in Alpha, L as in Lima, R as in Romeo, because it had a big pop, and I'm talking about a 58% pop in the last few minutes of the day. And I think that there could be a massive continuation into tomorrow, and this could be an excellent opportunity for a swing trade to 2 to 5 extra money. So we're going to take a look at the chart, the technicals, as well as the short interest with Fintel, and we're going to talk about what I'm seeing playing out and why I think that you can make money in this play. Let's get started. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Greatly appreciate it. It does help out the algorithms. And also, guys, I am going to be making a video that's very important for you guys to watch going forward, because I think there's some stuff going on with Twitter, and I think they're using artificial intelligence against the FinTwit community in regards to the tickers that we're tweeting out. So please stay tuned and look for that video, because I'm going to be making some changes as far as my daily watch list goes, either doing a video the night before or morning of the market of stocks that I think that you should keep an eye on. It will be brief. I'm just going to list them and tell you why I think that they could move, and that's about it. So please pay attention to that each and every day. And the tickers that I mentioned are good stocks to just keep on a watch list. It doesn't mean, go out and buy them that second. It's just an opportunity that I see. So keep an eye out for that every day, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you do get that watch list. I will try to do it as many days as possible during the week that I can, guys. I can't promise it'll be every day. I've been not feeling very well. I thought I was doing better this weekend, and back to having a fever again today. Not sure what's up, but anyways, let's talk about ALR. Okay, so Alaris has a free float of 19.1 million, a 52-week low of $1.06, and a 52-week high of $4.59. The average volume is 122.29 thousand, and today it had a volume of 2.37 million shares, guys, which, is almost 20 times its normal volume. That's a huge increase, and something is definitely up with this. That doesn't happen on accident. There's no news that I can find as of yet, other than something I think about, a change in CEO or director or something like that. I forget off the top of my head, but it was nothing that, would cause a move like this. So, perhaps it was a short covering prior to Powell speaking. But guys, it could be a number of things, and it's had a couple pops lately that tells me I think somebody knows something. And especially look at today. There was a 2 million order sale that went through. So the inflow was 2.36 million versus an outflow of 0.32 million. So huge increase in the inflow versus the outflow. Like I said, something's cooking here. You got to follow the money. And when you see moves like this, it's generally not an accident. The average person that owns this stock has it at a cost of 1.54, $1.54. So the majority of people are not in profits at this time. The percentage of people that are is only 0.26%. So clearly, this is a great price to get it at. If you can get it anywhere below that 154, you will be the minority. That's for sure. 90% of the cost range, they have it at between $1.14 to $2.04, and 70% are holding it at between $1.18 and $1.90, with the average of $1.54. So guys, this is where things get interesting, because I'm going to show you the days to cover according to Webull. And remember, this was last updated on August 31st, is 1 day to cover. Now, if you go over, before I show you that real quick, I just want to tell you that only one analyst has given this a rating and rates it a hold with the $2 price target. Obviously, as this price goes up and starts making movements out of that penny stock territory, they will get more analysts to review it. when and if that happens. But going back to that 1 day, according to Webull, if you look at FinTel, I found this very interesting, which is one of the main reasons I'm bringing this stock to you, because the average short interest is showing at less than 1%, 0.76%. But 9.95 days to cover your short position with that little amount seems something interesting. It could be because of the extremely low volume. That's what I'm guessing. But something has to make me also wonder, is there something that's not, really noticeable to the naked eye that I'm missing? Because I find it odd that it has a short interest of less than 1%, but almost 10 days to cover it. So anyways, definitely worth keeping on your radar. The dark pool volume today was only 26.84%. And guys, it looks like a lot of the shorts have been covered. There's 2,100,000 shares available to short, with a cost to borrow at 1.79%. And if you check it out here, again, this is the last 2 weeks of trading days. The average, guys, is, in this low area, 13.38 to a high of 63.22% of short volume ratio. But the average, if you look at it, has only been like, in the teens to the 20s, a couple 30 days, a 49, a 26, and a 63. So this is good, actually, because this tells me that, shorts, pretty much it looks like they're covering, especially when you look at these FTDs. There's not a whole lot of them, so that's not really an issue. There's shares to borrow. It's not, to me, this is not a short squeeze type candidate play, even though 9.85 days to cover. I think that's just because of the extremely low volume. But guys, I think that they're getting ready to run this, in my opinion, just based on the technicals that I'm going to show you in just a second. So keep your eye out. Definitely have this on your watch list. I did notice the options chain too, that the IV went up huge. I had bought far outdated calls on this at the time, for 5 cents, and currently they're at 80 cents for the $2.50 strike. So the IV went way up today. Whether someone pays 80 cents for it or not, it's a whole other story. But, I think there are November expirations that I have. And guys, I'm just saying that when you start to see movements like that and the IV going up, generally it's a sign that they're trying to send it. So keep an eye on this, and let's look at the technical analysis. Okay, guys, looking at the 1-year chart, you can see that the reason we broke out today, actually, I'm going to make it 3 months, is because this green 13 SMA crossed above the blue 20 SMA, which is a very bullish event. So it caused this big spike that actually at its high was up to $1.58 from $1. So it spiked up 58% in that one massive move that it had, which is quite remarkable to say the least. And I think that this has a possibility to continue this trend. I know that the market will definitely be very volatile given Powell on Wednesday and the rate hike. But guys, technically we are in a very good position as long as we continue this curl upwards. And I believe that's going to happen because I always go back and look at the option pool when there is one. And the implied volatility on this has gone through the roof, which tells me that a move is likely to be coming because that's the expectation and the price that's going into it. Now, the reason why I titled this 2 to 5x, if you go back and you look at the 2-year chart, you'll see that when it started breaking down, guys, and the 13 crossed below the 48 moving average, we were trading at above $6, and we actually hit a high of $9.20 back around January or February of 2021. So there was, a good trend downwards. And I think we're finally, after consolidating for several months, starting to see that move to the upside. Now, I just want to go over and take a look at today's chart so you can see. We did have this crossover for the 13 SMA. This green line crossed above the 48, and that's where you saw this massive move occur. Now, it's cooled off into close, which is expected. I'd like to see this purple start curling up and this move to continue. And again, guys, we're going to need volume. We did get a massive volume spike come in here, but it has died off. And obviously it happened at the end of the day, so that's normal and to be expected. But I'd like to see the continuation tomorrow to get confirmation that this trend is going to continue. However, I do think it is definitely worth keeping on your watch list because it is a stock that can move when it makes those moves. If I go back and I show you the 4-hour chart, as you can see, we're just about to cross above on the 4-hour chart as well, which is another very bullish indicator, which is another reason why I expect the continuation tomorrow, because we will hopefully get that move tomorrow in the morning. Hopefully after market open, I'd like to see this just take a massive rip and to continue. And if you go back not too long ago in August, we had this nice move on this candle here that went up to, let's see, a high of $2.16. So it's something that can definitely be continued. And we're actually making a weirdly shaped W. And this leg is lower than the previous low here, which I like to see, guys, because that's a bullish indicator as well. So technically wise, I think that ALR is looking great, which is why I'm bringing it to your attention, and it definitely should be on your watch list. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.